TMZ just released footage of Dustin Poirier's arrest at the airport on Father's Day, and it is not good, guys. You got to watch this right now. I've seen the footage already. There's no other way to spin it here. And again, I talked about this yesterday in our video about how, Dustin Poirier is not someone that has a track record like this recently with getting in trouble with the law or any sort of issues with alcohol or anything like that. You guys can judge for yourselves, but I'll give you my take on this minute 43 video that TMZ has of Dustin Poirier being arrested on Father's Day. Let's go watch it right now in the article.
Let's go, big dog. Let's go, big dog.
What's going on?
What's up? Bunch of hoes. Let's go. Let's go.
Relax.
No, they lying. Yeah, pull me off the plane. All my boys went to the crib. Now what the
And this is why he got
All
pulled
right.
off the plane.
You Dustin Poirier?
Man, you, bro.
All right, just relax.
Man, you and her and her. I'll fight you right now.
No, I don't want to fight, bro.
I'll go with you right now.
Bro, I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to
Let's
fight.
go.
I don't want to fight.
Let's go.
Radio, have you
Yeah,
step
tell
it
him.
up.
Tell him, come on.
Get a couple of
Because
minutes.
it's going to be bad.
Bro, just
It's
step
going to be
back.
bad, my nigga.
Bro.
What's up?
Bro,
You
relax.
want to fight?
Radio 237.
You want
Radio,
to fight
start
something?
several units. Start several units.
How you
No,
boys not going to fight something?
I have Radio
Bro.
237 Sim.
Boy, you
bro,
You
relax,
gonna
relax, relax, bro.
You gonna
Relax.
taste
Relax,
You
bro.
gonna taste me,
Copy.
dog?
Relax.
Bro, I'm gonna bang you up.
Bro, relax.
Hey, give me a good one.
Just relax.
Give me a good one.
Yo. They kicked him off the
Bunch of
flight.
hoes,
This
bro.
guy's a UFC
Bunch of
fighter. You know.
What's going on, brother? Talk to me.
Man, the bitch is lying hoes, man. Let's go. Arrest me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Arrest me. That's the best way, dog. That's the best way. That's the best way. Hey,
concentrate on me.
hey,
Let's concentrate on
pound
me.
it, pound it.
All right, man.
Nah, you did a
Come
great
on.
job, bro. You did a great job. You did what you could.
Yeah, that is not good. It's not even, I mean, obviously the language that he used with the people that work there, whatever, people do that when they're drunk. It wasn't very good. It's him trying to fight someone. Like, this is a terrible look for Poirier. It reflects badly on the UFC. You can't defend this. Like, there's no way. And again, I know Poirier doesn't have a habit of doing this. I talked about this in the video yesterday where, like, this is someone that's seen as sort of a model citizen. He has charities. He's, good with the fans, all that stuff. But, like, this is not good, especially because of the profession, right? Like, this is something that people who don't like the UFC will use this as ammunition to go against the UFC. Oh, we got these, because what's sort of the people who don't like the UFC or don't like MMA, what's sort of the argument? It's like, oh, they're just barbaric and all that. That looks barbaric. Poirier's trying to fight someone for getting kicked off a flight. Like, first off, like, how are you getting that intoxicated? Someone who's, father of two, it's Father's Day and all that. Like, that's just poor judgment. That's someone who, again, I'm not, an addiction counselor or anything like that. But like, if you're getting to that level where you want to fight someone, that's not good. And I'm sure Poirier has been in this situation before. I don't know how, I don't know his history with alcohol or anything like that, but you must know that if you drink a certain amount, you're going to act like this. And you just can't do that. And here's the thing that people got to remember. It's like, he is retired, yes, but he's also someone that does work for the UFC in the broadcasting space. He does the podcast. Like, this is the type of thing that I'm watching this and going like, he might get fired. Like, that could absolutely happen, right? Like, from his gig, with the UFC, right? So, and he's someone that, again, I think the UFC was going to give a lot of opportunities to, post-career. And I have a lot of sympathy for people who retire from a sport that you've done your whole life and you got to find a different career to do. And I understand all that, but yeah, that's just, it's much worse than I thought it was. Like, again, we saw some of the footage that Askren posted where he's just goofing around with his buddy. That's kind of what I thought it was. It's just like, oh, he was making a bit of noise and they arrested him there, but you can't go and fight airport staff. Like, that's just a really, really, really bad look. And again, you got to remember too, that like Poirier is like a trained professional. Like, he could seriously hurt someone. So let's say he did go there and attack someone. That's really bad news, right? Like, it's not like just some Joe Schmo trying to fight someone. It's someone that's actually trained to seriously hurt people. So I'm curious to see, like, this is the type of thing where I could see the UFC making a statement about it and being like, I don't know what's going to happen to Poirier from this. And it makes sense now that Poirier came out and said, I need to work on myself, right? He had that post the other day. So this makes me think, just coming, seeing this, and again, as an outsider, no one who's like an expert in any particular thing when it comes to addictions and all that, But this all makes sense now with Poirier's post, because I thought maybe, oh, you got arrested, it's a bad look. And he's just like, being extra careful when he says that I need to work on myself. But this looks like someone who has a problem, in my opinion. If you're acting like this towards people, like, listen, we've all been there. We've all had a lot to drink. I remember in my 20s, drinking too much and probably getting in situations that weren't great. But the difference is you're a father of two, you're a representative of the UFC. Even if you're retired, like I said, he's still an employee for them in terms of the production side of things. And you're acting like this, like that's not going to fly with anything. So yeah, again, the language he used and stuff like that, calling the women hoes or whatever, right? Like that's stuff that people say when they're drunk, but to actually like threaten someone, they're going to look at that as like a physical threat, or sorry, not a physical threat, but an actual like verbal threat to the person. And this is something that could come with other things to it. So let's see what the article says just a little bit more. Sorry, I don't know why this is not going down on my, or is that just it? So it says Dustin Poirier was unhinged during his fight week. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll down. It says was unhinged during his arrest week, screaming while trying to fight airport employees after being removed from the flight in a totally chaotic scene. And I agree with that. The body camera footage was released Tuesday. From the moment recording starts, the 37-year-old champ was furious. You saw it all yourself. So he gets arrested. There's the mugshot. TMZ broke the story that Poirier was arrested before 7 p.m. on Sunday in the international airport, public drunk charge. And I had people yesterday being like, oh, slow news day, or like, why are you going after Poirier? Like, this is news. This would be no different than if it was, anyone else that's a representative of the UFC. It's the fact too that, like I said, like he was trying to fight someone. Like that's a big no-no as a fighter, like to get into a fight with someone outside of competition, right? Like, especially someone that, again, you're trying to get away from that stereotype that these guys are meatheads and they're harmful to society. And that just, again, looks really bad here for Poirier. So, I wonder now with this footage coming out, and of course you knew this was going to get released anyways, if Poirier makes like a statement or he brings something out, if I had to guess, I think the UFC is going to do something here. Because this is not just something of like again, I understand if he's like yelling at someone and getting a confrontation, but to actually threaten someone, that's where things get really, really tricky, right? So it's not just like your typical case here. So really curious to see where Poirier goes from this. Again, he's kind of known as like a squeaky clean guy, and nobody likes talking about bad stuff like this. I don't. I like Poirier. He's always been great when I've interviewed him. He's a good representative of the sport. And listen, I think he made a really bad mistake here. I want to be clear about this in the video. This is not, trying to kick someone when they're down, but we have to acknowledge bad behavior, and it's in the news, and he's a public representative. It's different than if, you or I are out there in public. We're not representing a company. I mean, we all are to a certain degree. I mean, I represent the companies I work for and doing my interviews. You do something in public, you get arrested, it is going to reflect poorly on your employer. No, this is no different with Poirier, especially with him being so popular. So yeah, I mean, just lesson everyone out there, like you got to be really careful what you're doing in public. People have jobs, nowadays everything's recorded. So you do something wrong like this, even one simple mistake like this, which again, I sympathize for Poirier. He's not the type of guy who has a habit of doing this, but this is also a really bad look that we have to acknowledge and talk about. And I hope Poirier gets help. And I hope this is just an isolated incident that doesn't occur further, because no one wants to see this, right? People like Poirier. He was a great fighter, fan favorite, good with, like I said, the community charities and all that. I think Poirier is a great guy, but this was a really big mistake that hopefully is just a one-off and doesn't happen again. And hopefully he learns from this. So that's kind of my reaction to this. Really bad look here for Dustin Poirier. I'm curious to see the fallout of it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the video? Like I said, when I saw the first video yesterday of him just wrestling with his buddy, I thought, okay, whatever. Like, he's making some noise in an airport, big deal. But to threaten someone, really bad look here. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @Lynch on Sports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is another news video. I always try and keep on top of the news for you guys so you know what's up, and I'll see you guys later.